So this is a 1972 Volkswagen Beetle. The paint code or colour is unknown, but it's a very nice colour. We've got a set of Wolf Race alloys fitted to the car. This car at one point had the 1600cc engine fitted. It was then bought by another YouTube channel, N-Float, and when it was bought it didn't have an engine in it, so it was stripped of the 1.6 and he put a 1.3 into it. It's got MX-5 seats in it. So the car is running and driving now. What we're going to do today with it is install some spotlights on the front of it and wire them up. So we need to make some brackets and yeah, do a bit of wiring. The last owner says this Beetle's original colour was red and it was resprayed before his ownership. Just give you a look in here. So there's not a whole lot to see up the front because the engine's in the rear and it's air cooled. So we got our spare tyre, we got our fuel tank, we got our mess of wiring right here with a lot of joins and cables just kind of going everywhere, but we're not going to fix that today. We're just going to add to it. So we'll go around the back and we'll give you a look at the engine that was put into it, show you how it's running before we dive into the job of wiring up the spots. So this 1300cc engine is an air-cooled 4-cylinder Boxster engine. It produces about 44 horsepower. It's air-cooled by a single belt-driven fan that sits right behind the heads of the engine. It's got a 4-speed manual gearbox. Now it's been sitting for a little bit, so the battery is going to be low, but let's see will it fire up for us. There we go. There we are, she's running. I don't know if this is original, but yeah, the horn is not on the wheel. It's a button up here. We have a little plastic cover over where I imagine an old radio would go. Let's have a look at the engine from the back. Looks like we might need to tighten that belt. So it looks like we have a single barrel Solex carburetor with an oil bath air filter. Seems to be running okay though. So that's a quick run around of the car. So now let's get to what the purpose of this video is for, which is creating brackets, getting spotlights mounted and getting them wired up. So these are the spotlights we're going to be using here. 12 volt halogen, 8 inch, and here's a look at them out of the box. So yeah, we've got the lights themselves, we've got the covers on them. Here's a look at them without the covers on. The bulbs actually came with these, which are quite nice. So let's just mock them up here, get an idea of how high we want them to sit, where we want them to sit along the bumper. The easiest thing to do here is just make brackets off the existing bumper brackets that are extruding from the body here. So if we drill and clamp something on here with like an L-shaped bracket, that will get this bolt to sit down into it, tighten it down. We'll see how that looks. And here we are, some plate steel in the shape of an L welded. We got some holes drilled. We also drilled some holes on the bumper brackets here where we want it to sit, and I think that's going to look good there. We also sprayed them black, and that's an idea of what it is on the other side here as well. Just going to take some bolts here that we had handy on the shelf and cut them down to size because we just don't need them this long. Get them bolted up and let's see how they look. And there we go, our bolt cut. There we got all our bolts that we need. Now we're just going to get them bolted back and I will see you when it's all done. Okay, with the brackets on here now, we're just going to get our spotlights bolted up and see how they're sitting. We're going to be able to do some fine adjustments as well, but this is just to get them quickly bolted in, see how they look. I don't think they're looking too bad now, so when we tighten everything down we can obviously position them, align them, point them up, down, left, right, wherever we need to, and Other than that, we have two wires coming out of the back, positive and negative, for our 12 volt halogen bulbs that we're going to wire up. So here's everything you're going to need to wire up some spotlights into your Volkswagen Beetle. First off, a heat gun. Okay. Next, we're going to need some about 14 or 16 gauge cable. Even 12 gauge would do. So then we need a wire snips and a crimp. We need obviously our switch to turn on and off the lights. We need an inline fuse if we don't have space for one on the fuse box. We need a 4-pin relay. It's going to be about a 30 or 40 amp. We need heat shrink, all different sizes, and we need connectors.
So we had this bolt, it was in here. So what we're going to do is we put this crimped onto here, put that there, then we're going to feed that through and come out here onto this. Okay, so here's the update. The wiring on this car is some of the worst I've ever seen. Like, absolutely everything is chopped. Like, just look at that there. But so what we have done is, don't ask me how this ground point is working, but it is. So we're tapping a fourth wire onto it. We are running it down here, through here, under here. We're coming out here, coming out here. We're going to cut the wire here and we're going to join this on like you can see here. So we have this wire and we have that joined to there. That's for the negative side. So we can use this hole here, but it's not big enough. It doesn't fit, so we need to drill it out.
So we'll remove this plastic cover for the radio just to give us better access here.
Perfect.
Okay, next we want to wire up the relay. So we need to find 12 volt ignition and we want to find 12 volt constant. To do that, find 12 volt constant, set your multimeter to DC voltage and find a ground point. Put one pin to a ground point, then put another to a fuse on the fuse box pin until you get a 12 volt reading on your multimeter. That will be your 12 volt constant, so we're going to put that to pin 30 on our relay. Get that pinned up here. And this is going to be fused with a 15 amp fuse, should do fine for both our 12 volt halogen spotlights. Then we want to use our multimeter, find a pin that's 12 volts when ignition is switched on and 0 volts with the ignition switched off, and that's going to go to pin 86 on our relay. Switch is going to be a negative trigger, so one side of the switch is going to go to chassis ground and the other side of the switch is going to go to pin 85 on the relay.
Now this is wired up to there and back to here. Negative side done.
Now for our positive to the lights, so we have a green wire going from the light up here, and on the right side we have another green wire going from the light that's going to join here and go to pin 87 on the relay.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is now wired up. All we need to do is put this in to there, and then let's test them out.
Okay, so we're going to plug in our 4-pin relay here, go inside the cabin, turn on the ignition, flick the switch, and the lights should come on, but they're not coming on here.
Okay, so it's not working, so we need to start troubleshooting. When I switch the car into accessory mode and the light comes on there, so that's on. If I flick this, I should hear a click from the relay. We're not getting any click from the relay. That means we need to see why the relay is not getting power. So we'll start with that. So this should be our positive and our negative here, we should be getting 12 volts. We're only getting 0.4, so there's a bad ground there. Okay, so still testing our positive here. When we test on the negative down here, we are getting 12.6.
So we'll just relocate the ground point here and then do another test. And there we go. Lights are working. So let me show you how it works here inside the cabin. If we flick this switch with the ignition off, the lights shouldn't come on because we don't want lights to stay on. If ignition is off, it'll drain the battery. So there we go, ignition on, flick the switch, lights come on, perfect. Flick off the switch, lights turn off. Good to go. So that's all for this video. If you want to see more videos on the Beetle, let me know in the comment section. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.